the Opie, or heard her on the Opie and Anthony show. She was in the New York Comedy Festival. Please welcome Kelly Fastuca.
I'm Australian. I'm sorry. What are you going to do, right? 32, 29 on Tinder. I don't have any kids yet, but that's okay because I really enjoy eating ice cream for dinner. I've got a lot of time on my hands to read up about serial killers on Wikipedia. It's the best. I mean, it's not something you want to really just be full on with the knowledge of, though. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you drive a Volkswagen Beetle? That's the same car that Ted Bundy used to drive before he would trick women into death. Grew up in Australia. Grew up really poor. I know I grew up poor. I know, all right, because I've seen the way that my family behaves at a food buffet. I'm going to compare that to the way people with money behave in line at a food buffet. You want to know? They don't. They've never waited in line for food. Go to a place, they tell the person brings it out, then they get that person fired. That's how it works, right? Buffet is prison rules, right? It's nuts. Like, I even eat like I'm in prison. Like, I'm hunched over my plate, my arms are darting from side to side. I use my fork as a spoon, I'm just like shoveling it in my mouth. But I'm non-violent, so if anyone like comes towards me to like try and like steal a piece of chicken that's, you know, lukewarm and can kill a man, you know, I just act like a cat and just try and hiss him away. Just and then I run away because I'm petrified of conflict. Eat all my food, that's fine. I'm there for like 5 hours too. You really got to get your money's worth. Like, put it in my bag. Yeah, I love squares of mac and cheese. Let's do it. Oh man, I'm single, you know, like dating and stuff. You know, you can't date for too long in the city though, because eventually, you know, bad things start to happen, right? Like, eventually you're gonna date a guy who, like, you know, has the same name as your brother. And old habits die hard, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Christopher, yeah, Mum says hang the laundry out when you're done. Oh. It's hard, you know, I used to live in Williamsburg, right? It was hard for me to pick up men in Williamsburg, right? You know what Williamsburg is, right? In Brooklyn. It's, you know, it's where all the hipsters hang out. It's hipster HQ, really. It's where they all have their meetings about kale, compare gluten-free mustaches. Really like grapes. It's really good. How did you do that? It's really good. You know, it's really hard. It was really hard for me to be with men. It was really hard for me to date men in Williamsburg because they are not men. Boy, they are. I love watching all the men get uncomfortable, like if she's talking about me. And all the women like, yes, this is your sister! Because they're not men, right? Like, I need a man. Alright, I need to listen to his voice. I need a man. You know? Like, I need a tall guy. He's gonna be tall. I'm sorry if you're short ass. I'm really sorry. But I'm a big girl, so I need a tall guy. He's gonna be bigger. Like, I want to know that when you hug me, you have to feel, your arms have to feel like an octopus suffocating me around my neck, just like, ah, you know? Every time you hug me, you're just pushing all the air out of me, just like, oh, we're hugging, I'm in love, oh. You know, I want to know that if I give you a tool, you know what to do with it. You know, like you look at it and go, I know what this does. You pick it up and just chuck it against the wall, and it explodes into a bookcase. That's how that works, right? I'm on dishwasher duty. I don't know anything else. You know, but these guys, Williamsburg guys, you know, they all walk around in an old sweater. Has like Mickey Mouse in it or something. It's way too small for them. They're like pulling it down. They stink. You talk to them, they're way too arrogant about the way they look. Like, you like this? Yeah, it's vintage. Yeah. Vintage, $185. Vintage. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's vintage because it's mine. I used to wear that when I was 4 years old. How the hell do you fit into it? You're way too skinny for me to fuck you. And it's not like I'm a beast that's like, get a man and just smack him over my knee. But I don't want your vegan bones smacking up against my chubby stomach and then bruising the shit out of me. It's not romantic. No, I don't blame these guys for being a pack of sissies though. I blame their mothers. I blame the mothers, right? Here's why. In New York last year, during the summer, I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's a big petition going on. They were trying to ban all of the ice cream vendors in all of the parks, right? So Central Park, parks like ban, middle of summer, right? You know how I feel about ice cream, right? They want to ban all the ice cream dudes in all the parks because their thing was like their child would see the ice cream guy and then their child would lose his fucking mind. Parents just didn't know what to do. Oh boy, what do you do when your child wants some ice cream, huh? Isn't it hard being a parent and setting boundaries for your child? What do you do? Oh, it's difficult. They interviewed the ringleader on TV about this. And she said, how am I supposed to tell my child no? It's a bit of a predicament you're in there, Maureen, isn't it? How do you tell your child no? Oh God, it's so difficult being a parent! What do you do? Maybe you could start with something small, like no, you can't have any ice cream, you fat fuck. How about that? Here's a tantrum, you're the parent, laughs hard. That's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my child hating me, though. You know, I don't want him to hate me. Yeah, he's going to hate you for about 5 seconds, then he's going to shit his pants. At this point, you wish ice cream was the biggest issue. I don't have any children right now because I like ice cream.